Hey guys, welcome back to another recap of Love Island Australia. This is the recap for episode 13. Thank you guys for continuing to support the channel and all of the upheavals we had to go through last week with the full episodes, but you guys are sticking with me and I really appreciate it. So before we jump into this video, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. You like the videos? Smash that like button and feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So it's Casa Amor, guys. We have been waiting for this. We got rid of Emily last week, but didn't take too long for us to recover. So the episode started out with Mitch making Tina this breakfast. Their little villa romance is blossoming. You see quite a few of the couples kissing and cuddling and everything. But I'm glad that these two are doing well. And it was so funny while they were having breakfast, that villa chicken tried to steal some of Tina's eggs off her plate. That was so funny. She kind of freaked out, but she was like, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. But either way, I'm glad Mitch did this for her. It is so sweet. They went through a lot to be together, this back and forth. He was with Emily, realizes that it wasn't a good fit, and that, of course, Tina was his girl. So I am so proud of him, and he made me really proud in this episode. I'll talk a little bit about that later. So Courtney gets a text, and the text says, hey, you want to trick the boys? It's time for a secret girls' day out. Prepare to leave the villa immediately. And so the girls all excited, thinking that, hey, we finna do something slick. We finna get out. We gonna disappear. So while the boys are working out at the villa and getting the exercise on, the girls ended up going on this picnic where they're talking and they're cheering each other and drinking champagne. And, they're having a good time discussing their relationships and how happy they are. Lexi and Ryan, Mitch and Tina, Jess and Aaron, they're just so super excited. I can't say much about Courtney and Nick because, but at least she was talking about it. And Zoe was just being crazy Zoe. Well, while all that was going on, here come this Jeep with 6 girls screaming and hollering about, let's get to the boys. And then they realized, and especially that was Jess. Jess was like, oh my God, they're headed to the villa. That really took the air out of their sails to see that these girls were headed to their men. And at the same time, the girls also got a text as well saying that they were headed to an all-new villa. They get there, they start missing the boys, and I thought that was interesting because I know with Love Island USA, usually the boys come in when the girls are there and the girls come in when the boys are there. Look like in Australia, there's a day or so or 2-day delay before the boys enter Casa Amor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was crazy. But let's talk about this arrival and this truth or dare game. And you can tell by the look on Aaron's and Mitch's face, somebody doing something crazy. But I am proud of those guys because they are not turning their head. But somebody looks like they might turn their head, and that is Ryan. And honestly, I am shocked. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section because I did not expect Ryan to do this. In the first 10 to 12 episodes, if you listen to my recap, I was saying that they were going to end up in the final 4. Now, who knows? It could be a situation where it could strengthen his relationship, but I don't know about Ryan, especially with how he was more excited than anybody or any guy in the OG villa with these girls coming in. And he was saying something like, you got to see, I got to be a little selfish. I got to be a little selfish to see, whether or not I'm making the right decision. So I was really shocked at Ryan because he was locking lips without a second thought about his girl Lexi. A second thought, and I'm like, oh my god, poor Lexi. I feel so sorry for her. Yeah, so he did not hold back. Man, I mean, even with the conversation that he really hit it off with Taylor. Taylor is just, oh my god, she is definitely attracting him. And it's so funny that, you know, when it came to Lexi was like, I trust him. He won't disrespect me. Our relationship is strong, and I'm cringing, guys. I'm like, ooh, if she only knew. And it wouldn't surprise me if they decide to send little clips. Now, I know this is not Temptation Island. For those who might, watch that show, sometimes they send a little few clips of what's going on in the other villa or whatever. We'll see, but I think he's turned his head. Somebody is a hot commodity, and that's Taku. He has Michaela after him. He also has Audrey checking for him. And then this other girl, Aisha, is also checking for him. I mean, the girls was loving them some Taku. And especially Aisha, she was all up in his cologne drawer trying to figure out what's the best one to smell good that she liked to smell on him. I'm like, girl, slow your roll already. But Taku, I am so happy for him because he went from having nobody because Emily was gone to now having quite a few of the ladies after him. And in my opinion, I honestly think he clicks or have more of a connection with Michaela. Let me know what you think. I was hoping to see what could happen with Audrey. I didn't really feel that he was truly connected and interested in Aisha, but he definitely seemed to have a connection with Michaela. I am definitely, looking forward to that because I actually think they're more compatible. Let me know what you guys think. But what really set those two off is during the Truth or Dare was this whole foot fetish thing. Taku dared to suck Michaela's toes, and he did it too. Michaela was like, I got a foot fetish, telling him to caress it while he suck those toes. And then Mitch had the nerve to turn around and tell Michaela, now it's your turn. You go over there and suck something. But it was his fingers. So that whole thing definitely ignited a spark. So much so that when they had a deep chat later, Taku invited Michaela to share a bed with him later that night. So, yeah, they look like they're going to be a hot one. Another hot commodity was Nicolas, who's coupled up with Courtney. Nicolas was also kissing and making out with lots of the new Islanders. He went to town. He didn't hold back. He tongued just about every girl in there. He even did a strip show. I mean, yeah, Courtney right now is definitely having doubts about Nicolas, and she is absolutely correct. Because Nicolas is like, shoot, I mean, I'm finna check all this out, see what my options are. He even was talking to one of the girls about a vibrator. I mean, Nick ain't playing. And I really didn't feel that connection with Courtney was that strong anyway. So them kind of separating on thin ice definitely opens that door for Nicolas. So I could definitely see him turning his head as well. Now, we've already talked about Ryan there. If Lexi only knew. But Nicolas, oh yeah, he's a goner. He's definitely going to be a head turn. The girls, for the moment, doesn't really seem to be interested in Casa Amor. They're missing the guys. Lexi, Tina. Tina's worried, which actually Mitch is doing a really good job. He even was almost kissed, and he turned his head, said, you know what, I'll give you a hug. You can kiss me on the side of my neck, but I am not sharing kisses with any of these girls. So I'm proud of Mitch, and I'm also proud of Aaron too. I mean, I don't know if he really had options, but he and Mitch are standing firm. So I'm happy about that. Now, as miserable as the girls are without their guys, the question is, when the guys of Casa Amor come in, is any one of those ladies going to turn their heads? I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping we get to see that a lot more in episode 14, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I hope you enjoyed this episode 13 recap. Like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy providing you Love Island Australia content, and until the next video, we'll see you soon.